This time we're going to Lake George. And Lake George, why Lake George? Because they're having a circus coming up, and it's called the Big Apple Circus. It's funny because I wrote red on it once because apples are red.
We have red noses.
With me to my far end there is Michael Consuelo, and he is the Executive Director of the Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce. And next to him I have Guillaume Dufresnoy.
Yes.
Yes, you're French?
No.
How did you get involved with the circus?
Well, in the most unexpected way, a woman.
You know how that goes.
You know how that goes. My my high school sweetheart was a gymnast and always wanted to be in the circus, went to a circus school. And that's really how I got involved in the business. The relationship did not last. She was smart and left the business. And I'm stuck. I've been stuck in it for many years.
So how many years?
In the business, 35 years in the business. I started as a baby, yes, thank you.
And and now you're the artistic director of the circus. And what would people... Michael, I'm not ignoring you because I know that it's going to be up in your neck of the woods.
It is.
What would people expect to see in the circus? Is this like a three-ring circus, or tell me what it's going to be like?
Well, it is. We're very proud to be a one-ring circus.
Okay.
And which is really the way the circus was created originally.
Absolutely.
Late 18th century, created around the work of horses and equestrian. So we're a one-ring circus in the classic form, and we have horses, we have animals, acrobats, aerialists, all those jugglers, all the main elements of the classic circus. But it is a very contemporary show, production values with lighting and sound and a 7-piece band that are very from today. So let's not imagine an old place. It's really contemporary.
Do you find that families join the circus and actually, and years ago they had the flying Walindas and they had all that.
Well, I'm funny you mentioned that because the flying act is the flying Cortez, but part of the family is a Walinda family.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
And we didn't plan this.
No, I know. We have, it's like the red, you didn't plan that.
No, I did.
We have one of the youngest flyers in the country that's part of the troupe. And her mom is a Walinda, actually.
Oh, okay.
So yes, there are families that are part of people who work at the circus. It's a touring entity, it's easier to tour with a family.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But also recently in the last 20 years, 30 years, and I'm certainly a product of them, there have been a lot of circus schools developing. We have a fantastic one a few hours north of here in Montreal.
Oh, really? There's one in Montreal?
Yeah, it's a fantastic school. So those circus schools have yielded a lot of young talent that is not born in the business. They don't have sawdust in their vein, like we say. But that has changed the landscape a little bit. So now it's a nice balance between those traditional families and newcomers to the circus arts.
Really, I mean, there are gymnasts and they're looking for ways to make money doing what they love to do.
That's right. It's gymnasts, people from trampoline, from all kinds of sports disciplines, and dance as well. Some dancers do evolve towards circus technique.
So I'm sure you're going to be watching the Olympics to see
I am
those
going to be watching when my job leaves me the time.
Yeah, I know, that's true, because you work very hard, you're touring, and you're going to be, in one way it's kind of good, you're going to be settled for 2 weeks at Lake George, beautiful Lake George.
Beautiful Lake George, yes. It's this is actually the first time in 4 years that we add a new venue in our tour, so we're very happy about that. We are very happy that Michael Consuelo and Mayor Blaise came to see us and convinced us, really twisted our arms to come to Lake George.
Michael, tell us a little bit about where it's going to be so that people will know where to go and when.
Well, it's the performances begin on July 14th and they run through the 29th of July as well. So there's 2 weeks of performances. It's going to take place at the former Gaslight Village, which we now
remember that very well.
Well, it's now called Charles R. Wood Park, after the Charles R. Wood, who was the owner of Gaslight Village originally. And so they've renamed it, and they're preparing the site for the circus to arrive with their big tent next week. And to me, Ann, if you have not seen How Do They Do It show, to see the big tent being raised, that's going to be
that's always a
treat
thrill,
in
isn't
itself.
it? Yeah.
And we're excited to have
Yeah,
this.
and you brought a video, is that correct? Can we take a
Absolutely.
peek of that? And maybe you can tell us what we're looking at here.
Right now we're looking at you. No.
Oh, big mouth, that's me.
Well, we were gonna. Our animal trainer is American. She is third generation from the Vidbel family, who they had their own circus, and she moved on to become, I would say, the prime animal trainer in the country. So
wow.
This year she works with those 3 horses, no harnesses at all. They are completely at liberty, completely free, and it's somewhat a new dressage technique with gesture and sounds, and they follow her everywhere she goes, at least usually.
Yeah,
And
well,
then
I mean, there's animals, so.
Jenny is also a fan of unusual animals that come later, but we have a porcupine, a capybara,
A capybara.
a capybara
Oh my
that
God.
she has found, I don't know
You don't
where.
see them very often.
And she also works with rescue dogs. Every year we have a dog act,
Okay.
and a variety of dogs that she rescues from various places. And Jenny also has a farm in Windham, upstate New York, where there's the porcupine going.
Oh my goodness.
And where she keeps all the animals that retire. So
And
they
that's her
always
dog
become.
show, right?
That's part of the dog
Wow.
act. This is Andrei Manchev from Bulgaria, an acrobat, been with us for many years, and he's helping with the dog act this year.
Oh, you know, it's incredible when you see how these animals are trained. And we certainly, it looks like they're very happy.
Oh, they can't wait to play. For them, it's play.
For its play, yeah.
And I think that's the art of the training, is to find what each animal, and they're all different, even within the same species, but what each animal really likes to do. And the trainer taps into this.
Yeah,
and
that makes a good trainer.
Exactly, but there's a great day. It takes so much time. And then some animals would not just work out, so she just keeps them, because the moment she has them, they're part of the family.
Where's your home?
My home?
Yeah.
Well, I have a trailer at the circus.
Well, that's your away from home.
That's right. And in the last few years, I have established a home in northern New Jersey, actually.
Oh, okay.
Where I love to
Is that
live in the woods, so I'm away from the city.
Yeah, and is that how it got the name Big Apple? Because you're close to New York, or?
Yeah, I mean, the Big Apple Circus was founded in 1977 in New York, and it was really created as a New York institution. At that time, they were different from now, but it's not an unfamiliar climate. The New York economy was really bad. The city was almost bankrupt. The spirits were really down. And Paul Binder and Michael Christensen, Paul Binder and Michael Christensen, who founded the circus, had gone to Europe as street performers. And when they saw a little circus in Paris, they said, we have to bring that to New York.
How wonderful.
And it was really created as a New York-based institution.
Well, I want to congratulate you for keeping the tradition going.
Well, thank you. I'll do my best.
Yes.
It starts with the nose.
Your red nose. Good. At least I know he hasn't been drinking before the show. Right? We've been speaking with Guillaume Dufresnoy.
Exactly.
And also with Michael Consuelo. And we're so happy that you're here today. I didn't get a chance to talk a whole lot with you, but we know we're getting that message out for you.
Yes,
and we just want to remind people it is from July 14th through the 28th. Where do they get tickets?
They can purchase tickets right now online.
Okay.
But also very shortly we'll be able to sell them at our office at the Chamber of Office, and also at the Village Hall in Lake George, and very soon we'll also have a ticket booth right at the
circus.
At the circus.
And it's important, if you're spending a little time up to Lake George, make this part of what you're doing. And they have a lot of events coming up. I printed them all out. I can't believe everything you've got going on.
We're very busy this summer.
But check out the calendar. And I was up there for the Lake George Festival, and oh my God, that had so much fun.
Yeah.
It was really great.
This is a great
great
opportunity for us to have the circus.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I'm Ann Perillo, and thank you for watching this wonderful segment. And of course, we've got another great segment coming up. We're going to be changing a little bit, talking about healthcare technology. You may know someone who needs a little boost in making sure that they're taking their meds right. We're going to be talking to Kathleen Leonard from Northeast Health, and we're going to hear more about that. Stay tuned. I'm Ann Perillo, and you'll be able to hear all about Pastors for Peace now.